semi's been trying to pass this oversized load for about 5 minutes now. And I think it's just really ridiculous and unprofessional that the oversized load driver can't slow down 1 mile an hour just to let that semi pass. But then that's nothing new. I've been watching that kind of stuff with in trucking for years. Good morning, everybody from Elks, Nevada. So, I got a call this morning. No, I didn't. I called. I was on safety hold with the DMA app. And so I called and finds out I've been selected for a random drug screen. So, I'm here to get the testing done now, so it's part of the job. Alrighty guys, the drug screen is over, drug test. I was almost panicky because when I got there they said their tech was out doing testing somewhere else and wouldn't be back till this afternoon. Can you come back in the afternoon? And I'm like, well, let me call the company. And I'm like, well, what time is it now? She says 8 o'clock. Or 8:30, and I'm like, And I was just sitting down on the couch in the reception room, and I was going to call the company, and this dude comes out and goes, I can do it. And I'm like, thank you. So testing is all done, and I have called dispatch, and I'm still on hold because they haven't received the testing results or the testing confirmation thingy that I took the test. What's her name? The name isn't important. The traffic manager said that she will get with compliance after lunch so that I can get dispatched. In the meantime, I told her I'm going to start heading to Hanson, Ohio, because that's where I'm supposed to pick up. So. And Google Maps says it's a 2-hour, 47-minute drive. That's not too bad. They're trying to get me up to the Oregon area. There's a couple of units that are apportion plates they need moved, and I guess I'm in the area. So they're trying to work me that way. And I appreciate that, because then that means my deadhead isn't as much, because from Sparks, Nevada to Deadhead all the way to Oregon for a short load, it's like, it kind of tugs at the this don't make sense notion, but they work with me, try to, I think they do, I would like to think they do that with everybody. They work with them to try to get them less deadhead. This is a couple of times out on the West Coast they've done that for me, so yay. Alrighty. She's adorable. Alrighty guys, I'm hooked. It is a 22-foot travel trailer picking up in Hanson, Idaho, delivering in Wood Village, Oregon. Shipping weight 2935, GVWR 3750. Boy, do I have a story to tell about how I got this one. Okay, so when I went to hook to that unit, I installed my breakaway battery, and I was backing the truck up. Went to lower the unit down on the hitch, and I realized I need the smaller ball. I need the 2-inch ball. So I got out the tools that I had and proceeded to try to get my ball changed. I don't have a quick method of switching balls. And it wouldn't come loose. And I fought with it, and I fought with it. There was another Horizon driver there in the yard, and I asked for his help. He couldn't get it either. So he sent me into town, Twin Falls. So I go in there. First thing I do is I hit O'Reilly's because I want to get a different hit. They don't have what I want. So they send me across the street. They don't have what I want. So they send me like 3 miles away. They did have what I wanted. So I bought it, took it next door to an auto mechanic shop. And they were taking quite a while. They pulled the hitch off the back of the truck and they took it into the shop. And they were at it for quite a while. And finally the guy comes back out with my hitch in the package and he goes, "This is too small." I said, "What do you mean?" He said the shank on the hitch, when you put it down in the hole of the receiver hitch, it just wobbles. And I went, "Oh." He says, you need one with a bigger shank." And I'm like, "Well, my mechanic told me to get one with a 1-inch shank." So I go back over to where I bought the hitch to see if they had one with a bigger shank. No. Well, I need my money back. So I got my money back. "Do you know of anywhere else I can go to buy this?" They sent me somewhere else. Turns out it was right across the street from the O'Reilly's, but a different place. So I said, "Do you have this hitch I need?" "No." "Well, do you have the extender thing?" Because what it is I don't have it handy, but it's a spacer that's hollow and round that the shank of the ball hitch. God, I don't even know terminology, so I don't even know if you guys are understanding this. Anyway, it expands it to where it'll fit snugger. Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, I'm like, "Well, do you have this expander thingy?" And they said, "Well, we don't know. Let's look." One lady looked. "No, we don't." The other lady says, "Well, hold on. Let me look somewhere else." She looked. They found it. So I bought it. Then I went back over to the store where I bought the hitch, and I went, "Yeah, I need to buy that hitch again." So I bought the hitch. So I take it next door to the mechanic shop again, and I said, "Okay, this is what we got." So I hand him the expander thingy and the hitch, and he goes, "I don't know if this is gonna work." "No, I don't think this is gonna work." I said, "It'll work." I said, "I just talked to my mechanic. It'll work." When I told him that you guys had to cut my hitch off with a torch, he said, "Well, that expander thing was in there." And they're like, "Yeah, we'd never heard of anything like this." I said, "Yeah, I didn't either. I didn't know that was a thing." So they worked on it, and they were getting it to where it could be bolted on, and then the one guy comes with the expander that was on my hitch, and he goes, "Well, here it is. I found it." And I went, "Yep, that's it. Now I have an extra." So I'm going to include the video on them installing the hitch, but oh my goodness, it was crazy. I went here and there and everywhere.
Everything that happens is motivation. Everything that happens is motivation. I regard the work of motivation the most important work in the history of man. Everything that happens is motivation.
Boise's got their own little balloon thing going on this morning. Boise, Idaho. Bye.